Hey guys, Off the Edge here. Today we're going to be checking out the UK region pack and all the new stuff happening with Cities Skylines 2. In the past week, there are so many things happened. The Japan region pack, 2 new DLCs released, which is our first paid DLCs. I have gotten my hands on those, so I'll be releasing a video about that pretty soon. But today we'll be checking out the UK region pack and seeing what we can do with it. I've held off for a while just because I want to see where Cities Skylines is going, and it's going somewhere good. So the first thing we need to do is obviously get our red layout sorted, and while that's happening, I want to talk about what's happening with the new update. So lots of things have been released, like, new car parks, and there's cul-de-sacs now. What I feel like happened with cul-de-sacs is they just got a roundabout and added a invisible texture to it. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just saying they could do just a little bit better. But, I don't blame them, it's pretty good still, and I'm pretty happy with it. Especially with all the other stuff that's been happening. One thing that's happened though is, when I click play, I think this is just a mods, issue, but when I hit play, it's extremely laggy. I can't even at 0 population, I can't handle it. I might be redoing my playset on mods, but other than that, everything's been pretty good. These new assets here, I think, are spectacular. The person who made this asset pack is extremely talented, and I'm talking about the texture on the roofs. They actually have detail, and they actually look worn and old, and they actually they make me happy. I don't know, it looks way more like Cities Skylines 1 now, and way more realistic. I've made this plaza here, and I also want to make a little, soccer field, a football field, because I know that's really popular in the UK, so I'll start making that, and I'll also fill this place out with leaves and use the soccer field assets. So here it is so far. Everything's looking pretty good. We have these new assets that are detached. So they're called detached low density. I feel like there's a problem with Cities Skylines where low density, or any residential, there are just way too many zoning types. I'm not quite sure about this, but in Cities Skylines 1, did they have it you could plop down their assets? Because we've only gotten 2 paid DLCs and we still have way too many residential zoning types. We actually have to scroll. It's pretty overwhelming. So I feel like Cities Skylines developers need to come up with a way to make this a little bit more orderly. But now I'm actually making an industrial area with trees and placing a school down here. This school is an extremely, extremely nice asset. I love it because it's realistic. this is really, really nice. And I love these apartment assets. I added them next to the school because maybe the teachers or the students actually live there, as in where they live and they can just walk to school. That would work really, really nicely. But I feel like this school asset is a little bit too big, so what I did was make it a little bit smaller. So here right now I'm placing down some more of these detached homes, and they're really nice because I can actually place them down and they look a bit crowded and all that. But I can remove the fences and it looks more unique and more orderly. This place is looking so good right now, but I'm just going to continue and add some more assets around, more houses, and I'll be right back with you. So we finished some of those houses, and now I think I should probably add some more dense areas to the city, like some more apartments. I added lots of trees and I customized those houses just then. I also want to add some grime and dirt to this place because this is a historic area. I want this to be, looking old like a historic area in real life. I want this to be as realistic as possible. I used real road layouts and all that, and I coloured the water with the water features mod a nicer brown colour, probably because of the sewage. Well, that was intentional, but the sewage really added the effect of having a river that's brown. It just made it a lot more realistic. And also, we do have a church asset in the game. Our first church asset. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I know UK does have a lot of churches, and in this city here, well, it's not really a city, it's like a town. I do want to place a church down. I think it's a unique building. I wish we could place down multiple churches. I like these type of realistic religious buildings. Also, there's one thing I really, really wish they added to the game. It actually is in City Skylines 1 vanilla. It's the ground color changes depending on which map you have. There's a boreal, there's a plains area, there's lots of different biomes to it, but I wish that they changed that. Anyway, this has been a really, really good episode. I mean, I've been talking the entire time, I can't stop talking. But I guess I'll see you in the next episode, and we might do some Redcliffe. But I do have something planned happening with the Japan pack and all the new modern architecture things coming. Okay, hopefully that comes really soon. I do have a Patreon, so check that out. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll stop talking and I'll let you go. Goodbye!